Yeah, I guess you could say England has the advantage of being at home. We're pretty prepared. We've trained the house down.
Is it going to be tougher to win the World Cup this time than it was at home 3 years ago?
We have different playing styles to whoever we play, so you'll be able to see that when we come up against them.
DSPN, the Devlin Sports Podcast Network.
All right, we're less than a month away from the Rugby World Cup in England. The Black Ferns, of course, as we all remember from 3 years ago, are the defending champions, and I'm so glad to welcome in Ayesha Leti-I'iga, the powerful winger. Ayesha, you've been hard training, getting ready for this. How is the squad looking?
The squad's looking good. We've been prepping well the past 2 weeks, and our bodies are definitely feeling it. But it's definitely what we need going into World Cup.
And what has the main focus been as you head towards England? Is it fitness? Is it connection? Is it skills? Is it a combination of all these things?
Yeah, more so connection. We've got that connection off field. It's just transferring it onto the field and just being consistent with that.
And how important is that for the Black Ferns? We saw that at the last World Cup, that connection really came through and you became the people's team. Really? So is that more important than fitness and skills?
I feel like our team's at the fittest we've been in a long time, so that's something we haven't had to really focus on. But we've, I guess, expanded our game and how we play, and that's what we've been focusing on the past 2 weeks.
And were you nervous when the squad was named last Friday? I guess you were always going to make it in my eyes or in a lot of the fans' eyes, but were you nervous?
Yeah, of course. You just never know how those calls go. But luckily for me, it was in my favour, and how cool to have it in Wellington where my family could all attend. Yeah. Yeah,
and when it all began as you, I heard that when you became a rugby player, it was a family member coaxed you into playing a sevens tournament and you became fast from doing paper runs in Wellington. Is that true?
Yes. So my uncle used to coach our college team, and I played every sport but rugby, and they were short for numbers in a Condors tournament, and I went to fill in, and I've been playing since, and I've been running papers since, I don't know, nappies. And that was something that I do with my family. My grandparents, my grandpa would drive the van and we're out chasing the van. So yeah, that's where my speeds come from.
I love that. And then by the age of 16, you were playing for Wellington. What was that like?
Crazy. I remember when I got asked by the head coach at the time, I thought I wasn't ready, and I was playing in the under-18s grade at the time, and he had full belief in me, and that's all I needed to actually pursue playing in the Wellington Pride. Yeah,
and then 3 years later, you're making your debut for the Black Ferns, so it all happened so quickly for you. How did you handle all of that?
Oh my gosh. If you ask those who have been in the team from when I first started, I was not good. I was breaking every rule, left, right, and center. So we've come a long way from the first year. So yeah, I could say it's going pretty good.
Yeah, what have been the major work-ons for you in those 6-7 years that you've been in the Black Ferns?
I guess putting down the taro. Okay. I guess I've been learning so much from other people in my position, and that's helped me grow my game. Watching other people, there's people like Wickliffe, Portia Woodman, those people have helped pave the way for our positions.
Yeah, I've been watching a bit of the behind-the-scenes Black Fern stuff, which is awesome to see on YouTube. I saw you were wrestling with Portia Woodman-Wickliffe the other day. How did that one go? Who won?
Clearly me, come on. It's always the youngest that wins. No, but it's good. It's all healthy competition there.
Yeah, and she's such a weapon. Like, incredible to see her back in international rugby straight away, scoring 7 tries. Like, what an inspiration is she to you, Portia?
Yeah, she's awesome. It's crazy. Like, she could forget things on the field, and she just so happens to be in the right place at the right time, and she ends up scoring 7 tries. But she's so good for the environment. She's such a team player, and she's just so willing to learn from everyone. And
Yeah, so you're heading off to England in just under a fortnight, about 13 days now. What are the nerves like heading up to that World Cup? Is it going to be tougher to win the World Cup this time than it was at home 3 years ago?
Yeah, I guess you could say England has the advantage of being at home, but we're pretty prepared. We've trained the house down really, and we're just so excited to go over there and play more rugby.
Yeah, they've won 55 out of their last 56 games, which is incredible. But the upside of that is you were the ones to beat them in that one loss that they've had. So any chinks in their armour? Are you going to reveal any secrets that the Black Ferns have of potentially playing them again in a final?
Yeah, well, I can't tell you everything, right?
Fair enough, I know.
But yeah, we've adapted a lot. We have different playing styles to whoever we play, so you'll be able to see that when we come up against them.
Yeah, because 3 years ago under Wayne Smith, it was basically run it from everywhere. I don't think you guys cleared the ball from your 22 in the whole tournament. So it's good to know you've got different ways you can play now under Alan Bunting. Have you been impressed with the way he's grown in the role over the last few years?
Yeah, the last World Cup he came in as our cultural leader, and he's just grown so much moving into the head coach space. And he's been awesome for the team. He's more so a people first person before a rugby player, and that's definitely helped our team a lot.
And is Wayne Smith still having any input? I think he's still working for New Zealand Rugby. Is he someone you can still go to?
Yeah, he's still in the environment here and there. He messages from time to time, and we catch up for breakfast so that he can shout us breakfast.
He's a really important person for this team, isn't he? And what he did 3 years ago. Is he the best coach you've ever had, would you say? Oh, apart from Alan, of course.
Apart from my grandpa. Yes,
Yeah.
he is. He's awesome. He still keeps in contact with the girls. And he speaks from the heart, and he's not scared to tell you how it is, and that's what you want from a coach, I guess. So, yeah. Beyond rugby, he's grown a friendship with a lot of the girls still in his team, and it's cool to still have him in the environment from time to time.
And you've mentioned your granddad there. Of course, you lost your mum, unfortunately, when you were 11 years old, and your granddad and grandma raised you. Can you just tell us a bit about how important and special your granddad and your mum are to your career?
Yeah, they've been the driving force behind everything that I do, not just in rugby, but in life. They've sacrificed so much. So being able to do what I love and still provide for my grandparents has been why I do what I do. And just seeing the joy that brings to them, especially my nana who's still here. She gets through listening to Samoa radio because she doesn't know what internet is. So they tell her everything about rugby, and yeah.
Yeah, and Samoa Radio's how she found out that you hugged the king famously last year. Have you caught up with Charlie, and are you going to hook up for another hug when you're up at the World Cup?
Yeah, well, I actually have a one-on-one date with him, so this time the girls have to stay back, and it'll be just me in there.
That was amazing, wasn't it? Is there anything happening like that at Buckingham Palace this time around? Because I see you guys are kind of around the outskirts of London, aren't you, for most of your pool games?
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll save it for when we get over there, and you'll find out on the media again if me and the king hug again.
Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for this. Obviously, first game is going to come up against Spain, and that is on Monday, 25th of August at 4:30 a.m. our time. Ayesha Leti-I'iga, thank you so much for joining us on DSPN, and best of luck.
Thank you.
DSPN.